Good evening, everyone. Today I want to talk to you about one of the most important projects you'll ever undertake, the project of rebuilding yourself. You see, life has a way of wearing us down, chipping away at our ambitions, our enthusiasm, our drive. But the good news is, no matter where you are today, no matter what you've been through, you can rebuild yourself stronger and better than ever. First, let's start with a simple truth: you are not a finished product. Where you are today is not where you have to stay. The beauty of life is that you can change. You can grow. You can rebuild. But it doesn't happen automatically. It takes deliberate effort. Step 1, take responsibility for your life. If you want to rebuild yourself, the first step is to take responsibility. I don't mean blaming yourself for everything that's gone wrong in your life, but rather acknowledging that you are the only one responsible for what happens next. It's easy to fall into the trap of blaming circumstances, other people, or even bad luck. But the moment you take full responsibility for your life is the moment you regain control. Remember, you are the architect of your own future. It's not about what happens to you, it's about what you do with what happens. The wind will blow, the storms will come, but you decide how to set your sail. Step 2, build daily disciplines. Rebuilding yourself requires consistent, daily effort. It's not about doing something massive all at once, it's about making small improvements every single day. Success is a few simple disciplines, repeated daily. On the flip side, failure is nothing more than a few small errors in judgment repeated over time. Want better health? Eat a little better today than you did yesterday. Want more success? Make one more call today? Take one more step in the direction of your dreams? The key is consistency. Those little daily actions compound over time. Step 3, change your mindset. The way you think shapes the way you live. If you want to rebuild yourself, you've got to start by changing the way you think. Instead of focusing on what you can't do, start asking yourself what's possible. Shift from a mindset of limitation to one of abundance. Believe that you can do more, be more, achieve more. Your mind is like a garden. What you plant there will grow. Plant seeds of positivity, growth, and opportunity. Uproot the weeds of doubt, fear, and negativity. As your thoughts change, your actions will follow, and so will your results. Step 4, surround yourself with the right people. The people around you influence you more than you think. If you're serious about rebuilding yourself, take a good look at who you're spending time with. Are they lifting you up or dragging you down? Are they helping you become a better version of yourself, or are they keeping you stuck? You don't have to cut people out of your life, but you do need to make sure you're surrounding yourself with those who inspire you to grow, who challenge you to rise higher, and who believe in your potential. Success leaves clues, and if you're around successful, driven people, you'll pick up on their habits, their mindset, and their energy. Step 5, never stop learning. The moment you stop learning is the moment you stop growing. If you want to rebuild yourself, you must become a lifelong learner. Read books, listen to podcasts, attend seminars, do whatever it takes to keep your mind sharp and your knowledge growing. The more you learn, the more you can apply to your life. You are not a finished product. This is a powerful realization. Too often, we fall into the trap of thinking that where we are today is where we'll always be. We look at our circumstances, our current state, and believe it defines us. But the truth is, we are constantly evolving. Life is a journey, not a static state. It is full of opportunities to change, grow, and become something more than we are right now. Every day offers the chance to rewrite the story of our lives if we choose to seize it. Think about it. Your experiences, the knowledge you've gained, and the habits you've built have brought you to this moment. But that doesn't mean you've reached your final form. Far from it. What you've done up to now is just one chapter, not the whole book. The version of yourself that exists today is just a product of the choices, actions, and thinking of the past. But here's the key: tomorrow can look entirely different. The person you are right now does not have to be the person you remain. Too many people limit themselves by thinking that who they are today defines them forever. They say, this is just who I am, as if their character, skills, and circumstances are carved in stone. But nothing could be further from the truth. The truth is, we are all works in progress. We are shaped by our decisions, our beliefs, and the environment around us. If you aren't happy with who you are or where you are. You have the power to change it. You are not fixed. You are fluid, adaptable, and capable of transformation. Growth is possible at any stage in life, whether you're 20, 40, or 70. You're never too old, too far gone, or too set in your ways to rebuild yourself. All it takes is the desire to grow and the willingness to put in the effort. Every skill can be developed, every weakness can be strengthened, and every mindset can be shifted. Life is an ongoing process of creation and recreation. The question is not whether change is possible, it's whether you're willing to embrace it. You are not a finished product, and the best version of yourself is still ahead of you. Taking responsibility for your life is the most empowering step you can take toward personal transformation. It means acknowledging, without excuses or blame, that you are the one in control of your future. Many people are quick to point to external factors when things don't go their way, whether it's circumstances, other people, or even bad luck. But as long as we're stuck in a mindset of blame, we surrender our power. We hand over control of our lives to forces outside ourselves, and in doing so, we become passive participants in our own story. When you take responsibility, you shift your perspective entirely. You begin to understand that while you cannot always control what happens to you, you can control how you respond to it. This shift is powerful because it puts you back in the driver's seat. It allows you to decide how you will navigate the twists and turns of life. Instead of waiting for things to get better or for someone else to change your situation, you take charge of creating the life you want. Taking responsibility also means owning your choices, both the good and the bad. Every action, no matter how small, has led you to where you are today. If you're not where you want to be, instead of focusing on what others have done or what circumstances have limited you, reflect on your own decisions. It's easy to say, I'm not successful because my boss doesn't appreciate me, or I'm stuck because of the economy. But that mindset only keeps you stuck. When you take responsibility, you look inward and ask, what could I have done differently? How can I make a better choice tomorrow? This mindset of ownership extends beyond just actions. It also applies to your emotions and reactions. Often we feel justified in letting others control our emotions, believing someone else made us angry, upset, or discouraged. But no one can control your emotions unless you allow them to. When you take responsibility, you also take control of how you react to people and situations. You decide how much power you give others over your mental and emotional state. Ultimately, taking responsibility is about embracing the idea that you are the creator of your life. The past cannot be changed, but the future is yours to design. Once you own that, you realize that every decision, action, and reaction you make from this point on shapes the path ahead. Success is not about grand, monumental actions taken in a moment of inspiration. Rather, it is the result of small, consistent disciplines practiced daily. These seemingly minor habits may not feel significant in the moment, but over time, they compound to produce extraordinary results. One of the most common misconceptions about success is that it requires something dramatic, a sudden breakthrough, a big opportunity, or an enormous shift. While those moments may play a role, the real foundation of success is built quietly in the everyday actions we take. Think of it like planting a seed. You don't plant a seed today and expect a fully grown tree tomorrow. You water it, tend to it, and provide it with the right conditions, knowing that growth is happening even when you can't see it. The same principle applies to your personal growth and success. Whether it's developing a new skill, building a business, improving your health, or strengthening your relationships, it's the small, consistent actions you take every day that move the needle. What often stands in the way of success is impatience. People get excited about a new goal, make a few significant efforts, and then become discouraged when they don't see immediate results. They might start a new workout routine, stick to it for a few weeks, and give up when they don't see dramatic changes. Or they launch a business and expect it to thrive overnight, only to lose motivation when progress feels slow. What they fail to realize is that success doesn't happen in leaps, it happens in steps. Every discipline, whether it's reading a few pages a day, making that extra sales call, or getting up early to work on your passion project, adds up. Each day you practice discipline, you move closer to your goal, even if the progress is invisible in the short term. The key is consistency. It's showing up and putting in the work, even on the days when you don't feel like it or when it seems like nothing is happening. On the other hand, failure is also the result of small, repeated actions just in the opposite direction. Missing one workout or skipping one productive day doesn't ruin everything. But when those small errors in judgment become habits, they snowball. The choice is always yours. You can either build your success through small, daily disciplines or drift toward failure through small, repeated mistakes. What's important to remember is that the process of building success isn't glamorous or always exciting. It's often slow, sometimes tedious, but always necessary. True success is built not on what you do occasionally, but on what you do consistently. The way you think shapes your reality. Your mindset is the lens through which you interpret the world, and it has a profound impact on the life you create. If you want to rebuild yourself and achieve success, you must start by changing your mindset. So many people live with a mindset of limitation, believing they are constrained by their circumstances, their past, or even their own capabilities. But the truth is, your potential is far greater than you realize. And the first step to unlocking that potential is believing in it. When you operate from a mindset of limitation, you focus on what you can't do. You tell yourself stories about why something is impossible, why it's too late, or why it's out of reach. These thoughts become self-fulfilling prophecies because they dictate your actions or lack of action. If you don't believe something is possible for you, you won't even try. You'll stay within the confines of your comfort zone, never testing the boundaries of your true potential. On the other hand, when you adopt a mindset of possibility and abundance, you begin to see opportunities where others see obstacles. This shift in thinking allows you to take bold action, to step outside your comfort zone, and to pursue your goals with confidence. You begin to believe that there is more out there for you, that success, fulfillment, and growth are not only possible, but attainable. This belief fuels your motivation, keeps you resilient in the face of challenges, and pushes you to keep moving forward, even when the path is unclear. Your mindset is also directly tied to how you handle failure and setbacks. With a limited mindset, failure is finally a confirmation that you weren't capable in the first place. But with a growth-oriented mindset, failure is simply feedback. It's an opportunity to learn, to adjust, and to try again. This shift in perspective is what allows you to keep going when things get tough. Instead of giving up, you see challenges as part of the process, something that can be overcome with persistence and the right approach. Furthermore, your mindset shapes your internal dialogue. The words you say to yourself matter. If your inner dialogue is filled with negativity, self-doubt, and fear, that's the energy you'll carry into everything you do. But if you speak to yourself with confidence, optimism, and self-compassion, you'll build the resilience needed to face any challenge. Your internal dialogue is the foundation upon which you build your external actions. And it all starts with your mindset. In the end, your thoughts are powerful. They determine your actions, your habits, and ultimately your results. If you want to create a new version of yourself, start by creating a new mindset, one that is rooted in possibility, growth, and the belief that you can achieve more than you ever thought possible. When you change the way you think, you change the way you live. Your mind is like a garden, and whatever you plant there will grow. The thoughts you allow to take root in your mind directly influence your emotions, your actions, and ultimately the results you achieve in life. If you plant seeds of positivity, growth, and opportunity, your life will begin to reflect those qualities. On the other hand, if you allow negativity, fear, and doubt to dominate your thoughts, you'll find yourself stuck, unable to move forward. This is why it is so important to be intentional about the thoughts you nurture. Every day you are bombarded with external influences, news, social media, other people's opinions that can easily infiltrate your mind and shape your outlook. If you're not careful, these influences can lead to a mental garden overgrown with weeds of negativity and pessimism. It's easy to let doubt and fear creep in when you're surrounded by constant reminders of what could go wrong or what isn't working. But just as you wouldn't let weeds overtake a garden you've worked hard to cultivate, you can't allow negative thoughts to dominate your mind unchecked. The key is to take control of your mental environment. Start by becoming aware of your thoughts. Pay attention to the way you talk to yourself, especially in moments of stress or uncertainty. Are your thoughts empowering, or are they filled with doubt and self-criticism? Are you focusing on possibilities or limitations? The first step in planting positive seeds is awareness, understanding what's currently growing in your mental garden. Once you become aware of your thoughts, you can begin to deliberately replace negative ones with positive, constructive ones. This doesn't mean ignoring reality or pretending everything is perfect. It means choosing to focus on solutions rather than problems, on opportunities rather than obstacles. It means shifting from I can't to I can, and from this is impossible to this is challenging but achievable. Just as a garden requires consistent care, watering, weeding, and nurturing, the same is true for your mindset. It's not a one-time effort, but an ongoing practice. You must continually plant seeds of positivity, especially when things get tough. When challenges arise, instead of letting fear and doubt take over, remind yourself of your capabilities. Focus on your strengths, your past successes, and the lessons you've learned. Cultivate resilience by viewing setbacks as temporary and solvable, rather than as permanent failures. Another important part of this process is surrounding yourself with positive influences. Just as certain plants thrive better in a well-tended environment, your mindset will flourish when it's nourished by uplifting people, inspiring books, and constructive conversations. If you surround yourself with negativity, it will be much harder to maintain a positive outlook. But if you regularly expose yourself to positive influences, it becomes easier to keep your mind focused on growth and opportunity. Ultimately, what you plant in your mind is what will grow. If you're intentional about sowing seeds of positivity, growth, and possibility, those qualities will begin to show up in your life. You'll find yourself more resilient, more open to new opportunities, and more confident in your ability to overcome challenges. Your thoughts shape your reality, and when you cultivate a positive mindset, you lay the groundwork for a life filled with success and fulfillment. The people you surround yourself with have a powerful impact on your life. They influence the way you think, the way you act, and even how you feel about yourself and your potential. Whether you realize it or not, the attitudes, beliefs, and habits of those closest to you rub off on you over time. This is why choosing your company wisely is so critical to your personal growth and success. If you want to rebuild yourself, you must pay close attention to who you allow into your inner circle. Think of the people you spend the most time with. Are they encouraging you to grow, or are they holding you back? Are they pushing you to strive for more? Or are they keeping you comfortable in your current situation? The reality is that the energy mindset and expectations of the people around you can either propel you forward or keep you stuck. If you're serious about personal transformation, you must be intentional about aligning yourself with people who inspire you to be better. Spending time with driven, positive, and growth-oriented individuals can dramatically shift your perspective. When you're around people who are constantly pushing themselves to improve, it encourages you to do the same. You absorb their enthusiasm, their ideas, and their standards of excellence. Their success becomes a blueprint, showing you what's possible and motivating you to raise your own expectations. These types of people challenge you in the best way possible, making it impossible to remain complacent. Conversely, if you surround yourself with people who are negative, complacent, or unmotivated, their energy will affect you as well. They might not actively discourage you from pursuing your goals, but their lack of ambition or constant complaints can dampen your own drive. You might find yourself playing small or lowering your aspirations to fit in with their mindset. Even worse, they may project their fears and limitations onto you, convincing you that your goals are unrealistic or unattainable. Over time, this negativity can become a barrier to your progress, preventing you from reaching your full potential. This doesn't mean you need to cut people out of your life, but it does mean being mindful of how much time and energy you invest in certain relationships. Not everyone in your life will be a source of growth, and that's okay. The key is to prioritize relationships that uplift, inspire, and support you in your journey. Seek out mentors, peers, and friends who are on a similar path of growth, people who will celebrate your successes and hold you accountable to your goals. Remember, success leaves clues. When you're around successful people, you learn from their experiences, their mindset, and their habits. You start to see patterns in how they approach challenges, take risks, and maintain a positive outlook. These lessons are invaluable, and they accelerate your own personal growth. By surrounding yourself with the right people, you create an environment where success becomes the norm, not the exception. In the end, you become the average of the people you spend the most time with. If you want to rebuild yourself, choose to spend time with those who are already living the kind of life you aspire to. Their influence will push you to grow, to think bigger, and to continually strive for more. Surround yourself with the right people and watch how your mindset, actions, and results begin to transform. Lifelong learning is a fundamental pillar of personal growth and development. In a world that is constantly changing, where new information, technologies, and ideas emerge daily, the ability to learn continuously is essential to staying relevant and achieving success. Embracing a mindset of lifelong learning means recognizing that education doesn't stop after formal schooling. Instead, it becomes a lifelong journey, one that is critical for anyone seeking to rebuild themselves and improve their lives. When you commit to lifelong learning, you open yourself up to a wealth of knowledge and experiences. This commitment goes beyond merely acquiring new skills. It's about cultivating a curiosity and a willingness to explore different perspectives, ideas, and disciplines. One of the most significant benefits of lifelong learning is adaptability. The world is dynamic and industries evolve rapidly. What was relevant yesterday may not hold the same importance tomorrow. By continuously learning, you equip yourself to navigate these changes and challenges. You become more resilient and resourceful, better prepared to pivot when necessary. This adaptability not only enhances your employability, but also increases your confidence in your ability to face uncertainty. Moreover, lifelong learning fosters innovation and creativity. When you expose yourself to new ideas in diverse fields of study, you create connections between concepts that others may not see. This ability to think outside the box can lead to groundbreaking ideas and solutions, whether in your professional life or personal endeavors. The more knowledge you gather, the more tools you have at your disposal to tackle problems and seize opportunities. In addition to its practical benefits, lifelong learning also enriches your life on a personal level. It keeps your mind active and engaged, promoting cognitive health and emotional well-being. Learning stimulates curiosity and passion, preventing stagnation in your personal growth. It encourages you to step out of your comfort zone and challenge yourself, fostering a sense of accomplishment and confidence. Furthermore, engaging in lifelong learning often brings you into contact with new communities and networks. You meet people who share your interests and passions, opening doors to collaboration and inspiration. These connections can lead to mentorship opportunities, partnerships, and friendships that support your growth journey. In essence, lifelong learning is not just an obligation, it is a privilege. The opportunity to learn and grow should be embraced with enthusiasm. It empowers you to take charge of your development and pursue your passions. By committing to a path of continuous learning, you not only enhance your skills, but also enrich your life, making you more adaptable, innovative, and fulfilled. As you rebuild yourself, remember that the pursuit of knowledge is a lifelong endeavor, one that will continuously shape your journey and lead to personal transformation. Consistency is the bedrock upon which success is built. While ambition and talent are essential, it is the daily, habitual actions that truly lead to achievement. The difference between those who reach their goals and those who fall short often comes down to one fundamental principle: showing up. It's not just about making one big leap, it's about taking small, meaningful steps every single day, even when motivation wanes. When you commit to consistency, you create a structure in your life that fosters growth and progress. This structure becomes a roadmap for your journey, guiding your actions and helping you stay on course. Each day presents a new opportunity to take a step forward, no matter how small. Whether it's dedicating a few minutes to learning a new skill, exercising regularly, or working on a passion project, these small actions accumulate over time, resulting in significant progress. One of the most powerful aspects of consistency is its ability to build momentum. When you engage in a behavior repeatedly, it becomes easier to maintain that behavior. This phenomenon is often referred to as the compound effect. Just as interest compounds over time in a savings account, your efforts in personal growth compound as well. The more consistent you are, the more momentum you build, and this momentum can propel you forward, even when challenges arise. Conversely, inconsistency can derail your progress. It's easy to become disheartened and abandon your goals when you don't see immediate results. If you start and stop a new habit, you disrupt the learning process and inhibit your ability to develop mastery. Inconsistent efforts can lead to frustration and self-doubt, which can be detrimental to your overall growth. By committing to consistency, you build resilience against these setbacks, reinforcing the idea that progress is a marathon, not a sprint. Another key element of consistency is accountability. When you establish a routine, you can track your progress and hold yourself accountable for your actions. This might involve setting specific goals, creating a schedule, or enlisting the help of a mentor or accountability partner. Knowing that you have someone to answer to can motivate you to stay on track and maintain your commitment. Moreover, consistency fosters discipline. The act of showing up day after day, regardless of your mood or circumstances, cultivates a sense of discipline that extends beyond the specific task at hand. This discipline becomes a valuable trait that can be applied to all areas of your life, making you more focused, resilient, and capable of overcoming obstacles. Ultimately, consistency transforms your aspirations into tangible results. It is the daily practices, habits, and routines that shape who you become over time. When you embrace the power of consistency, you empower yourself to achieve your goals, overcome challenges, and continually rebuild yourself into the person you aspire to be. Each step you take, no matter how small, contributes to your growth and paves the way for future success. By committing to consistent action, you set the stage for lasting change and transformation in your life. Embracing change is an essential part of personal growth and rebuilding yourself. Change is inevitable. It is a constant force in life that can lead to new opportunities and experiences. Yet, for many people, change brings about feelings of fear, uncertainty, and discomfort. The truth is, while change can be challenging, it is also a powerful catalyst for transformation. Learning to accept and even embrace change is crucial if you want to evolve and become the best version of yourself. At its core, change is an opportunity for growth. When you step outside of your comfort zone and face the unknown, you expose yourself to new experiences that can enhance your skills, broaden your perspective, and build your resilience. Each time you encounter change, whether it's in your personal life, career, or relationships, you have the chance to learn something new about yourself. You discover your strengths, develop new skills, and uncover hidden potentials. Embracing change means acknowledging that growth often requires stepping into unfamiliar territory. It's important to recognize that fear of change is a natural human response. Most people prefer the familiar. It's comfortable and predictable. However, holding on to the familiar can prevent you from achieving your goals. The fear of failure, rejection, or the unknown can paralyze you, causing you to miss out on valuable opportunities for growth. Instead of resisting change, try to reframe your perspective. View change as an opportunity to learn and evolve rather than something to fear. When you shift your mindset, you become more open to the possibilities that change can bring. Moreover, embracing change often leads to new paths and unexpected outcomes. Sometimes the best things in life come from situations that initially seem daunting or uncomfortable. A job change might lead you to a career that aligns more closely with your passions. Moving to a new city could open doors to new friendships and experiences. By remaining flexible and open to change, you allow life to surprise you in wonderful ways. Another key aspect of embracing change is the ability to adapt. Life is unpredictable, and the ability to adapt to new circumstances is vital for success. Adaptability means being willing to learn, grow, and pivot when necessary. This skill not only helps you navigate the challenges that come with change, but also enables you to seize opportunities as they arise. When you embrace change, you cultivate a mindset that is agile and resilient, allowing you to bounce back from setbacks and continue moving forward. Finally, it's essential to remember that change is a process. It doesn't happen overnight, and there will be ups and downs along the way. Embracing change means being patient with yourself and understanding that growth takes time. As you navigate the journey of change, celebrate small victories and progress, no matter how minor they may seem. Each step you take towards embracing change brings you closer to rebuilding yourself into a stronger, more resilient individual. By welcoming change rather than resisting it, you open yourself up to a world of possibilities and create the space for continuous personal growth. Taking responsibility for your life is a transformative step in the journey of personal growth and rebuilding yourself. At its core, personal responsibility means acknowledging that you are the architect of your own life. Your choices, actions, and attitudes shape your reality. This realization is empowering, but it also requires a level of introspection and honesty that can be challenging to confront. It means letting go of the tendency to blame external circumstances or other people for your situation and instead recognizing your role in creating the life you desire. One of the most significant aspects of taking responsibility is the understanding that you have the power to change your circumstances. Life is full of challenges, setbacks, and obstacles, but how you respond to these difficulties defines your path. When you accept that you are responsible for your reactions and decisions, you shift from a victim mindset to one of empowerment. You no longer see yourself as at the mercy of your environment. Instead, you view challenges as opportunities for growth and learning. This shift in perspective allows you to take proactive steps toward creating a life that aligns with your goals and values. Taking responsibility also involves being honest with yourself about your choices and their consequences. It requires reflecting on your actions and recognizing patterns that may not serve you. For example, if you find yourself consistently facing similar challenges in relationships or work, it may be time to examine your behaviors and decisions critically. Rather than externalizing blame, ask yourself what role you played in these situations and how you can take different actions moving forward. This level of self-awareness is crucial for personal growth, as it helps you identify areas where you need to change or improve. Moreover, personal responsibility fosters accountability. When you own your choices, you become more committed to following through on your goals. This accountability can be a powerful motivator as it encourages you to set clear objectives and take consistent action toward achieving them. You begin to understand that your progress relies heavily on your willingness to take responsibility for your path. This mindset cultivates discipline and resilience, allowing you to push through obstacles and maintain focus on your long-term vision. Another key element of taking responsibility is recognizing the importance of self-care. When you take charge of your life, you also prioritize your well-being. This means making choices that support your physical, mental, and emotional health. It involves setting boundaries, saying no when necessary, and seeking help when you need it. Taking responsibility for your self-care is not selfish, it is essential for your growth and ability to show up for others. Ultimately, embracing personal responsibility empowers you to shape your destiny. By understanding that your life is a reflection of your choices, you take charge of your journey toward rebuilding yourself. Each decision becomes an opportunity for growth, and each challenge becomes a chance to learn and evolve. As you embrace this mindset, you become more confident in your ability to navigate life's complexities and create the future you envision. This profound shift in perspective is the foundation of lasting change and personal transformation. Remember, the person you are today is the result of the choices and knowledge you had in the past. If you want to be someone different tomorrow, you've got to equip yourself with new knowledge today. So as we wrap up, I want to remind you that rebuilding yourself is not a one-time event, it's a lifelong journey. There will be ups and downs, victories and setbacks. But if you stay committed to growth, to improvement, and to taking responsibility for your life, you'll become stronger than you ever imagined. The most powerful project you'll ever work on is you. It's time to pick up the tools, start laying the foundation, and rebuild yourself brick by brick, day by day. Thank you.